We are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels. Ready now, Ender Inciarte. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Atlanta.
Cut fastball in there for a called strike. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. We'll be in the 80s later this afternoon, but for now, 79 degrees at first pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called, and he's caught looking to begin the afternoon. And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. D-Row, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Yeah, Matty, every person that bought a ticket tonight came to see one thing, and that's the guy on the mound. But I'll tell you what, from an offensive standpoint, this is what you live for. Who's going to make the adjustments offensively to put quality at bats against this guy? Do they have to get him early? Can someone work themselves into a big count to drive a ball in the gap late? I am so fired up to see this offense take on this monster.
Hot shot to third. Russell's got it. On to first, and Markakis is retired, 2 away.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 5.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He's hitless in the series so far. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Now at the plate, Albert Almora. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Cubs, the right fielder.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Almora.
Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, after the leadoff knock right there, you know what they say. You get that leadoff guy on, I don't care how it's done. He usually comes around to score. But let's tip our hat to the pitcher. He set the tone in the top of the first, retiring him in order.
Here's Jason Hayward now. Runners on the move for second. That's a strike. The throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. So he's into scoring position here in the home half of the first following the stolen base as we check out the teams that have run the most here this season. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category and, in fact, lead all of baseball as well. Markakis is there, 1 away. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, you know, the key for this ball club has been Jason Hayward. You can see right there, he's hitting over 350 on the season. He's one of the great hitters in the game today. I just love watching him hit because there aren't many holes in his swing. Not many pitchers have figured out how to get him out this season.
And that's in there, base hit.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Pitch is a cold strike, the throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Really forcing the issue with that steal of second. They already had the guy on third, so now 2 runners in scoring position, and there aren't any force outs other than at first. Pretty good chance to drive in a pair right now.
Freeman's got it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
From the belt, the pitch. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Ranging back is Inciarte at the track, and he makes a nice. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. 9 at-bats for him in the series so far, and he's collected a pair of hits. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
One of the toughest things to do in baseball is to sweep a series. A 3-game series is tough, but they have a chance with a win today to do something really special, and that would be a sweep of a 4-game set at home.
Stays alive, still 0-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. 1-2. Here it comes. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect Ozzie Albies as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The batting average down in the low 210s. 3 homers and 16 RBIs. Hard on the ground towards short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dero, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Comes into his first at-bat at 283. 8 home runs and 38 runs batted in. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 left for Atlanta. It remains 1-0.
Leading off for the Cubs.
Stepping up to the plate,
The
Victor
catcher,
Caratini.
Victor
He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Guys, one of Dero's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning.
Batting in, the shortstop, Daniel Descalso.
Here comes the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Chasing after it is Inciarte. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning.
Welcome back to Wrigley Field, home of the Cubs, who've proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, "It's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones." Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, "I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun." Matt, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. So we got him looking there. Tyler Flowers goes down for the first out here in inning number 3.
Newcomb.
The windup and the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
In time to first, and there are 2 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Now the first pitch here from Lester. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pops this one up. Rizzo is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Braves are set down at the plate. John Lester. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
The pitcher, John
And the pitch.
Lester.
And he pops it up back behind second base. Camargo has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
The right fielder, number
So
5.
it's back to the top of the order now.
Albert.
And into bat next
Almora.
is Albert Almora. First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Ranging back is Inciarte. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, the center
So
fielder,
bases are empty here with 2
Jason
gone. And that'll bring up the
Hayward.
multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. That's to first. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order, but they're on top 1-0. First pitch coming.
Leading off
Here
for
it
the
is.
Braves, the right fielder,
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the
Martinez.
backstop. Pops this one up. Rizzo over to his right. He's got it 1 away.
the first baseman, number 5, Freddie.
Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded back up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Up next for
Now
Atlanta,
the first pitch here
the
from
third
Lester.
baseman,
There's
John
the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
He froze him on the
Now
breaking
back,
ball that
left
time.
fielder,
Josh Donaldson
Ronald
goes down for
Acuna
out number 2. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. A
leading
base
off
hit in his
for the
first trip.
Cubs, the left
Here's the
fielder,
first pitch to him.
Wilson
Oh, and he took a
Contreras.
big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Now batting,
Talk about starting
The
off
first
the
baseman,
inning with a bang.
Anthony
Goodness. When this thing left the bat, I thought it was
Rizzo.
out of here. And I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now Rizzo belts one, carrying well to right field. And that one is gone.
up next for the Cubs,
Standing
The
in
second
now,
baseman.
David Bodie.
David
Fly ball out
Bodie.
toward left center field. Inciarte on the run. He's there and records the first out.
Now
Next to
batting,
bat will be
catcher,
Victor Caratini.
Victor
He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Caratini.
First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Cubs,
In now, Addison
The
Russell.
third baseman,
0 for 1 for him here in this
Addison
one. Ready to
Russell.
deliver. Here's the first pitch. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And that's just shy of the baskets and off the ivy. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
the batter, number 3, shortstop,
Stepping into the
Daniel.
box, Daniel Descalzo.
Descalzo.
Fly down in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here comes the first pitch. Line toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And not in time as the run scores. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
now batting,
Now to the plate, the pitcher, John Lester. He flew out in his last
Lester.
at-bat.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat hit started.
And that's going to fall for a base hit. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And they'll tack on one more as this is now a 5-0 game.
Boy, that's a tough one right there.
The
If you're a
right fielder,
pitcher, D-Row,
number
you're
5,
facing the opposing
Albert.
pitcher, and you give up a 2-out RBI.
I got to believe he's contemplating retirement. A 2-out knock given up to the opposing pitcher.
Listen, as a pitcher, you hate to give up base hits, but you doubly hate to give up base hits to the opposing pitcher.
Here
Now
comes the
batting,
Braves manager
the
out as
center
he'll take
fielder,
that slow walk
Jake
toward
Day.
the mound. And it would
Hayward.
appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart early here this afternoon as he just never got into any kind of groove out there. And he'll just step on second for the force, and that'll do it for this half. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game.
Leading
The
off for the
frustration
Braves,
stems around not just
the
how
second
much they're
baseman,
striking out,
Ozzie
but more
Owen
importantly, how
Albies.
much they're striking out looking. He acknowledged that the opposition is making good pitches, but he also said that they're hittable. They feel like there's no reason to accept letting pitches in the strike zone go by in two-strike situations.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The batter,
So another exceptional
shortstop,
effort for him on the
Johan
mound. He's got the shutout
Camargo.
working here as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. So coming to the plate, Johan Camargo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Wow, that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us all we need to know. Nobody's picking the baseball up off this guy.
There to take it is Rizzo, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, the catcher.
Ready
Tyler
to deliver. Here's the first
Lauer.
pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
I got to say, his command of the corners in this...
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Down. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Maddon. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it was clear his guys were
Leading off
locked into their
for the
at-bats
Cubs,
from the very first pitch.
the left
And that's
fielder,
something they emphasized in the
Wilson.
pregame meetings. He's
John
happy they got the
Ferret.
message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen. And they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
There's
Now
another
batting,
line
first
drive
baseman,
leadoff single right now.
Anthony
I mean, they've had an
Rizzo.
unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
He pulls this one into right. Markakis is there to put it away for out number 1.
Now batting,
Digging in to
second
try it
baseman,
again. David
David.
Bodie. 0 for 2. He's flown
Bodie.
out twice. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball one,
Pitch
no
out.
strike.
Nothing doing. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. And now they've got him picked off. Poor base running there. Got him caught in a hot box between first and second. The 1-0 delivery. A ball and a strike. 5 runs, 9 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired.
Ladies and
Charlie
gentlemen,
Culberson
your
will grab a
attention,
bat and
please.
lead things off here in the
Pinch hitting
top
for
of the
the Braves.
6th.
Number 8.
Fastball taken,
Charlie.
but that gets the zone for a strike. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's
center
taken in
fielder,
for the
number
first
11,
out.
Ender Inciarte.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
No, that's down.
Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
So he
right
notched
fielder,
the backwards K on that one. Ender Inciarte
Martinez.
goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Now Lester's 0-1. Foul tip held onto behind the plate at strike 2.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Shane Carl enters to do the pitching
Now
in the
pitching
bottom
for
of the
the
6th.
Braves, number 51.
Digging in now, Victor
Carl.
Caratini. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
The batter, the third baseman.
Digging in and looking for
Addison.
more, Addison Russell. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than you can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
Descalso.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Way late, and he's in there easily at second. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit in the air out to center field. Inciarte's there. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. The relay throw, and they're not going to get him at third base either. It's a sac fly and an RBI.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Settling in now, John Lester. Singled home a run in his last time up.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
Pops this one up, but this will land untouched. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit back toward the mound, and this is taken for the out. And they get the double play at third. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. We're through 6 full. It's the Cubs 6 and the Braves nothing. First pitch on its
Leading off
way.
for the Braves,
The first
third
pitch
baseman,
cutter that's
number
by him for
5,
strike 1.
Freddie.
This is the bugaboo
Freeman.
on the offensive side. You want to stay in there and work a guy's count and hopefully get into the bullpen. But when you find yourself 0-1 every time, hitting becomes even more difficult.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. Another one sent foul. The next 0-2. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really
Now
impressive
batting,
to me, he hasn't
third
walked
baseman,
anyone either. He's just
Josh
pounding the zone. His stuff is
Donaldson.
dirty today.
Leadoff man gone, and that'll bring in the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. First delivery to him on the way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
So he punches him out, looking at the fastball. Josh
Now
Donaldson
batting,
is the
left
second
fielder,
out in the 7th inning.
Ronald
Now at the
Acuna
plate, Ronald
Jr.
Acuna. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominant. And the throw to first is there. The inning is over.
Ladies and
Down in
gentlemen,
order go the
please join
Braves.
us for
They
the
won't make a
traditional
dent in a
7th inning
6-0
stretch.
deficit. So the batting order turns
Leading
over
off
now and
for
set
the
to go
Cubs,
Albert Almora.
the
He
right
singled
fielder,
his last time
Albert
up. He's set and the
Almora.
pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Acuna giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, center fielder, Jason Hayward.
Now at the plate, Jason Hayward. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Pulled toward right center field. Markakis has a read on it. 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder,
Now in the box,
Wilson.
Wilson Contreras.
John
He's looking to go
Contreras.
4 for 4 with a base hit right here. He's set. Here it comes. This is popped up. Camargo is there for it. And that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They lead it 6-0. So striding forward now, Ozzie
Leading off
Albies. He's
for
1
Atlanta.
for 2 in this
The
one.
second baseman,
This is popped up.
Ozzie
Rizzo in
Albies.
foul ground. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
now batting,
First offering on
shortstop.
its way.
Johan
And there's the good
Camargo.
fastball from Lester as he jumps ahead. No balls and a strike. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. Into the bleachers and gone.
Everybody has heard of a hitter punishing
Up
a
next for
curve or a
Atlanta,
slider that just hangs.
catcher,
Well, this
Tyler
was a cutter. It just
Flowers.
hangs right there out over the heart of the plate, and he didn't miss it. Can't leave a pitch like that to a professional hitter. Well, you can, but that's what you get.
Behind 0-2 now. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors so far for Atlanta. Grounded to first. And he'll flip it over to Lester for the out.
Your
Dansby
attention,
Swanson
please.
will get the call here as
Pinch
he'll
hitting
hit
for
for
the
the
Braves.
pitcher.
number 7,
Fouled
Dansby
away.
Swanson.
He'll check in here at 277. 2 home runs, 10 RBIs. Now Lester's 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Bodie scoops it up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it may be too little too late, but they're on the board here in the late going. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's the Cubs 6 and the Braves 1.
Ladies
Johnny
and gentlemen,
Ventures is
your
on to pitch
attention,
out of the
please.
bullpen in the bottom
Now
half of the
pitching
8th.
for Braves,
So
number
now it'll
48,
be the 4-hole hitter,
Johnny
Anthony Rizzo. He's got a
Ventures.
hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Lined hard to center field. Oh, and he misses it.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the
batter, number
baseball, and was
13,
able to fight off a
second
good,
baseman,
nice executed
JJ.
pitch for a knock.
Bodie.
Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off. Rizzo on at first, nobody out. A pause and the 0-2, and it's fouled away.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Markakis has a read on it. He's got it one away.
Now batting, the catcher, Victor Caratini.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Victor Caratini. He hit a two-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Acuna's there for it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. Standing in, Addison Russell. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
Russell.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Set to deliver the 0-1. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Inciarte will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand one. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Here's Ender Inciarte, and Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this line.
Center fielder, number 11.
Kyle
Ender
Ryan comes on from the pen, hoping
Your
to finish
attention,
this
please.
one off here in the top
Now
of the
pitching for
ninth.
the
Ninth
Chicago
inning
Cubs.
underway now as the first pitch is
Number
taken for a
56.
cold strike.
Kyle.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this
Ryan.
guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Now
Stepping
batting,
in for the
right
Braves,
fielder,
Nick Markakis.
Nick
No hits in 3
Markakis.
tries so far. He's struck out once. No balls and 1 strike. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Swinging a hard hit ball towards the hole. On to first, and Markakis is retired 2 away.
The first baseman, number 5.
First
Freddie
offering on its way.
Freeman.
Line to the right side, and he'll put this one away, and with that the ball game is over. 6-1 the final tally today.